Hey there YouTube, Corncob Piper coming at you. It is Tuesday evening. Hope everybody's having a great start to their week. For the video tonight, I'm going to be doing a VR to Chad Yarbrough's 200 and something sub giveaway. As always, I'm going to post the link to Chad's channel down below. Chad's been around. Sorry, I just sucked some tobacco in my mouth. By the way, Old Joe Krantz White Label in the Castellero 125. Not a big fan of this blend. Just got done doing a review of it. Just going to finish this bowl up, and this will be the last one of this blend that I have. So, getting back to Chad. Been around for around a year. He's got a great channel, makes some great videos. Always enjoy watching your stuff, Chad. I want to say personally to you, congratulations on the subs, man. Very, very much deserved. You know, I always look forward to seeing your videos when they come out, and always looking forward to the next one. So once again, Chad's info is going to be down below. Make sure to head on over to his channel, congratulate him, and if you haven't already done so, make sure to sub his channel as well. So for Chad's VR, he'd asked us to do a couple things. First off is he had like a 1 gallon jug of pennies, wanting to know, take your best guess as to how many pennies were in the jar. I'm going to go, Chad, that there are 6,216 pennies in there. $62.16 is my guess. So we will see how I do on that. And then he had a pretty cool idea of, you know, what he would like the VR on. Basically, he wanted us to put together a band of, you know, people from different groups. No more than 5 people in the band. Live or dead. However, you could not choose two members of the same band in your ensemble. So I had a lot of fun thinking of my perfect band, I guess, or whatever you would call it. I don't know how, it's kind of a hodgepodge band I got put together, and I don't know how well they would sound, actually the 5 of them playing together, but these are just my 5 favorites at each of the, you know, different areas of the band. So for my 5, I'm going to do singer, lead guitar, rhythm guitar, backup vocals, bass, and drums. So we'll start, I guess, off with the lead singer. With this one, I went ahead and chose Steve Perry from the band Journey. And the reason being on this is this guy has the best pipes that I've ever heard. You know, it pretty much in my life. If you're not familiar with Steve Perry or Journey, just, you know, go ahead and listen to one of their songs, and you'll get an idea of this guy's vocal range. Hit just about any note, and just a great all-around singer. Hasn't really been in the limelight for a large number of years. Journey broke up a long time ago. Steve Perry went solo. Did somewhat alright, had a couple hits, and then kind of just fell off the face of the earth. But, you know, in my opinion, one of the greatest, you know, singers of all time. Next, we're going to go with lead guitar. Now, funny enough on this one, my first 2 thoughts when picking my lead guitarist were both guitar players that at one point had played for Ozzy Osbourne. The first being the late Randy Rhoads, who died in a plane accident. I want to say back early 90s, maybe late 80s. I can't remember the date actually that he died. Somewhere right around that time. And the next being Zakk Wylde, who also, after leaving Ozzy, formed the group, the Black Label Society, which is one of my all-time favorite bands. So I went ahead on this one and chose Zakk Wylde. The guy is just sick on the guitar. If you're not familiar with any of his stuff that he's done, you know, check out his solo on Crazy Train that he did with Ozzy, or Stillborn that he did with Black Label Society, and you'll get an idea of how good this guy actually is on a guitar. Next member of my band is going to fill 2 positions, rhythm guitar and backup vocals. And for this one, I went ahead and chose James Hetfield of Metallica. I'm sure everybody knows this guy. People don't give him a lot of credit on his guitar playing, but in my opinion, one of the best rhythm guitar players of all time, and not too shabby of a singer either. I don't know how good his voice and Steve Perry's would mesh together, but he is definitely my choice. More so for rhythm guitar than for backup vocals. But if you're gonna take a lead singer from a band and put him in at rhythm guitar, obviously he's gonna do some you know, backup vocals as well. Next up in my band is going to be the bass player. For this one, I went ahead and chose Paul McCartney of the Beatles, famed solo career. Many of people think Paul McCartney, they think great songwriter, great lyricist. However, Paul McCartney is in my opinion, one of the greatest, you know, bass players to ever play. His bass playing style is very, very melodic, and just great all-around style. And a lot of people, newer guys, credit Paul McCartney as their, you know, the person that they listen to coming up, you know, to get their style of bass playing down. Now, originally for this one, I would have went Cliff Burton from Metallica also, but since I got James Hetfield in there, obviously can't use him. The next up on my list was Paul McCartney, so I threw him in there at that spot. And then last but not least, on the drums, I'm going to go Keith Moon from The Who. Just really love his style of drumming, fast and hard. In my opinion, there is no other better drummer since or after, you know, Keith Moon. Greatest of all time, in my opinion, drummer-wise. So, that's my VR. That's my 5-member band that I would put together. My hodgepodge band. Who knows what kind of a name that they would call themselves? Once again, Chad Brotherman, awesome channel. Keep the great videos coming. You know, congratulations on the sub, and I wish you many more. And as always, you too, keep on piping.